This is what New York sound like. 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 This is what New York sound like.
I walk in the store and the Arab is saying, my nigga, I'm gonna check him. I'm sorry, I'm not with that. You don't have that right. For one, you're not even owning the fact that you're black. And for two, you run in the neighborhood, right? Because you got mad Habibo. That's not disrespect. Habibo is real. That's not derogatory. They call themselves Habib. Arabs, Habib. We call them Habib, Habibo, whatever. They're in the hood. It's mad corner stores. I don't respect no person of Arab descent calling a black person my nigga. I don't respect that. If I'm walking in the store and you saying that, I'ma say something. You don't got that right to say that. You just don't. So I'm like, oh, well, French Montana got niggas thinking that they can just say that? No, you can't. So that everyone can say it? I started working a gig where it was mad diverse, right? So in the office, they playing hip hop. It's like nigga. And I'm like, damn, it's white people, Asian, Arab, everyone's saying nigga, so everyone can just say nigga? It's cool? It's not fucking cool, yo. It's barely cool for us to say it. How the fuck are you saying it? Since when did we give niggas passes? Back in the day, we only gave people passes if they grew up in the hood, right? So we gave them a pass. If a white boy grew up in the hood and he's saying it, that means that his people gave him that pass. But me personally, I can't respect that because I know for a fact right now there's Arabs that got Africans in slavery in Libya today, 2018.
Africans are sleeping Africans.
I don't know. I was actually going to say that. Black people got Africans sold Africans. I was back in the day. I'm saying 2018. Arabs are doing current day slavery with Africans in Libya. There are Arabs that have Africans in chains selling them for $400 a pop. No way in hell.
How do you think they get them? They're not just walking.
No, they're going there and arming up and taking them. They're not being sold by Africans. That's back in the day. Yes, Africans sold Africans. Slavery.
So you don't think nobody's selling nobody right now?
I'm just saying, Arabs, you don't got the right to say nigga.
You gotta take away from the Dominican. You gotta take away from
Dominicans are some Dominicans are black. Some Puerto Ricans are black. They have African descent. So we giving them that pass. But no, everyone can't fucking say.
But Arabs, you got some Arabs that are from Africa.
African descent.
and most of them share the same religion.
First of all, I hate when black people say, "Oh, French Montana's from Morocco." What the fuck does that even fucking mean from Morocco? So what? He's not African. He's Moroccan. He's of Arab descent. That's like saying there's white people in South Africa that claiming African. They're not fucking African. They're fucking European.
You completely right.
Stop that shit.
But the way
that's what I'm trying to say. Stop that shit. People like, oh, he's from Africa. He's not from fucking Africa. He's from Morocco. But guess what? He's in Morocco. He's Arab. He's not fucking African. He's not black.
You're completely right. But the way I feel about it is, because like I'm not a fan of like saying nigga. Like I tried to take it out.
Me too.
I tried to take out my vocabulary. Like T even knows. Like I don't even type out the word nigga. I don't type out the word nigga.
I try not.
What you say?
Nigga.
I want to know.
Yeah, like N-E-G-U-A. Like it means kingish. Yeah. So that was nigga. Yeah. So like it means kingish. That's why I type out.
No, listen. You're finished. I got
like the way I feel about it is like perfect world. Nobody would be saying it.
We should be saying it.
But it's gotten so complex. Like you said, like there's certain people who grew up in the hood and y'all gave them the passes and they go someplace else. They feel like they still have the pass, but like I don't know you, so you can't be like. It's so complex and complicated, and you know, especially since rap became like international and worldwide, and it's in lyrics and shit. Like nigga. To a lot of people, it still has the same connotation it used to have, but then to a lot of other people, it's different. It's like bro, you know, homie, what's up, dog? Like it's the same. So it's very complicated. So for me, it's a case by case basis. Like if you were to pop off on a white man calling you nigga, all means, I ain't hating.
A white person will still get punched in the face for calling a black person.
No. But one thing you gotta blame is like the reason why you know nigga is so popular right now where there's anybody using the word. One thing you gotta blame, and I hate to say it, you gotta blame the hip hop like what you said. You gotta blame the hip hop culture. You get what I'm saying? We made it acceptable. I'm just saying, not necessarily to blame, but we made it acceptable. Just like with bitch, back in the in the early '90s. In the late '90s, you had Queen Latifah and Sister Soldier that was like on the forefront, like, yo, who you calling a bitch? And then once Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown came around, then it's like, you know what, and then Trina, they flipped it around, like, you know what? You get what I'm saying? They flipped it around and they said, like, you know what? I'm a bad bitch. Well, I'm the baddest bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. With the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? We flipped it around and turned it, like what you said, hold on. And we turned it into a term of endearment.
Some people have malicious intent, and then some people say it's a term of endearment.
Right.
If you say it to me on malicious, I'm not saying it's okay, acceptable for a white person to say, yo, what's up, my nigga, I'm gonna jab you. Fuck it.
Right.
But if I know you meant it maliciously, like what you say, nigga? Fucking jab, I'm going all out because you say it maliciously. Like you tried to hurt me. It didn't hurt me, but you tried to. You attempted. So now I have to check you.
And
that's it.
And then not only that, but it's also the relationship between the various people. Like for example, in high school, I was on the basketball court. White guy called me nigga. We both got ejected because I tried to scrap with the guy.
Why did he call you nigga? I'm just curious. What happened?
I think he was losing, like they were losing.
No, it was
like he was dribbling up the court and his team was down like 20. He's like, come here, nigga. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Okay.
So then, so me and him, like, first I tried to foul him because he tried to shoot. I tried to foul him. Then I got up and tried to scrap him. We both got ejected. Yeah. But yeah, other people, like a white guy calls them a nigga, and they're conflicted because like that's like their good friend or whatever. And it's like, I'm not calling each other nigga. No, like. I'm trying to. I mean, no, it happens. Like, cause like, let me put this in perspective. That story happened when I was in Florida. So like Florida, there's lots of white people, black people. Like it's a lot. Like it's crazy because New York is a Democratic place, and you assume like we would be more diverse and intermingling shit. But the South is way more like intermingled as far as whites, Asians, blacks, or whatever. Like you rarely see like a black on black couple or white on white couple.
It's mad,
So
surprisingly,
when like if a black person gets called a nigga by a white guy, like as a term of endearment, not an insult, it's like now it's a conflicting thing in his mind. Like, yo, this is my homie. Like I know he meant no harm by it, but at the same time, like I ain't trying to hurt his feelings or shit like that. But as a black person, do I go ahead and like it's so many layers to this shit and so conflicted. This is why I keep saying it should be a case by case.
So I'm gonna give you a perfect scenario. So I'm in the hospital. I work in the hospital currently. I had a white coworker come through and live upstate. He's telling me something he heard. He's like, yeah, he said this nigga. So I'm just looking at this nigga. I'm this close to him now. Like, I'm in. I just kept it brief. I was like, don't say that word again. He's like, why can't? Don't. And he started turning to beat red because now he see the pressure's on. Bro, that's not for you to say. If you repeat it, it's different. I'm kind to you because I'm at work right now. We was outside, and like I said, even though you're repeating it, once I say don't say it, that's no way, your past is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you see in that case, I'm not mad at you.
And that's what you have to do is be like, yo, listen, this is what it is. Now if they go beyond that and try to pursue it, you're not responsible for the reaction because now you're trying to justify you.
Definitely once you say that you're not comfortable with that and you laid that ground rule, if they don't respect that, they gotta be ready for whatever consequences come after that.
Right. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying if I'm in the corner store and Habibo is like saying my nigga to a bunch of little kids or whatever, I'm gonna say something. That's all I'm saying.
See,
I'm not with it.
But that's the thing, it's
and
so
until they own being, cause my bad. When I'm finding, cause with them, another thing too is that they're prejudiced and they're racist. So it's like they're darker than a lot of us. So common sense would say, okay, if you're that dark, you have to be black. Same thing with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, like who are not owning up to being black, right? But with them, I don't know the exact history. But the more research I do, I'm like, oh, there was a time where Africans and Indians intertwined. Because the flip side would be that, okay, they're that complexion because of the sun. They're like us, just not black. But there is a time where Arabs and Africans intertwine. So it's like, how are you prejudiced against someone when you're with the same complexion? They have a little bit different tone, but it's the same thing.
Like,
so
the
I can't
America.
right.
And then a
You
lot of
can't
those
call me
It's
nigga
America.
if you're not even owning that and you're prejudiced against me.
I want to say that because
No good.
in Russia, Germany, there's a lot of prejudice that go on with the whole skinhead shit and all that. Like, it's deeper than
It's
America.
prejudice amongst every ethnic
But,
group. I'm just saying, to me, Arabs are prejudiced against black people. So you don't have that right to be saying nigga, nigga, nigga if you don't even fucking like black people. And then they're in the hood, and then it's not like that. Another epidemic, I'm calling it epidemic, is where they fucking black girls. Black girls are reducing themselves, and it's not like fucking them like that's my boo. It's fucking them like fucking them for a fool. Exactly.
Oh, that's a fact.
Now that goes on.
Chopped cheese in the doctor.
I've seen that.
I can't. This is no.
I'm not from the streets. I didn't know.
Stop.
For God juice, I didn't know this.
But that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that black girls are fucking Habibo for food, for hookups or whatever, and that's also I also get that from them. I see that they try to holler. It's always demeaning. It's not like it's trying to holler at you like you're a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? So no, you can't say nigga.
You're supposed to get
Right, you can't say that.
So not to touch on the earlier topic, but the peanut shit, right? So can we blame Janet Jackson for getting an Indian nigga for his bread?
Stop saying.
That's acceptable to others.
That big
She get the pass, I guess. I'm not respecting that. But that goes on the girls who are doing that. You're reducing yourself, but they also reduce.
It goes in the community because at the same time, if you in the hood,
You know what?
and 6 niggas walk in and like, yo, what's going on, nigga? Like, you're gonna just start picking up the lingo because
Fuck that.
Nah.
You don't got that
That's
right.
real shit.
You don't got that right. I see it all the time. Me too.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I don't
I'm not your nigga.
If I don't know the motherfucker, like, I've never in my life, me personally, I never grew up with an Arab nigga. Like grew up with a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I ever met an Arab motherfucker and he just like came up to me and he didn't know me, he was like, yo,
what's up, my nigga?
Well, my nigga? Nah.
See, that's different, though. That's anybody. But like, this is a hood store. Like, this is your local.
We giving French
You're not paying
pass?
shit like that.
Cause French,
I'm not saying.
I still feel funny that I'm going to the hood store and giving my dollars,
Right.
And you up here telling me my nigga. You still gonna show us a certain type of respect towards me. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Even if you looked at me as a nigga, you gonna look at me like, yo, if I'm spending bread with you, like real talk, we respected each other. You're not gonna be like, it's levels to it.
Yeah, no black man is gonna say
There's levels to it.
Right.
It's a level of ignorance.
So why am I giving you that?
So they look at us as a number, like we custies. Yo, real talk, I'm telling you.
You gonna have me? Like they
Look at niggas like we
see what is real good.
It's not about being angry. It's about education. Why do you feel comfortable saying that? You ask. It's a conversation.
But they're prejudiced. But this is things that I've seen in stores. Like I don't go in no store and do the whole prejudice thing and like that. But I've been in stores where the nigga behind the counter is having a conversation with the nigga in front. And they cool, like, yo, what's going on, nigga? Oh, no, shit, y'all fucking this bitch. Like, they have a general conversation.
They probably are cool. I'm just saying, for me, not on my watch. If I'm walking in there, I'm not gonna be defensive. I'm gonna ask. I think I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a conversation. It's just like, why do you feel comfortable saying
You can just your respect for yourself, but if your peers, you walk in and you're the one.
They mainly do it to youngins though too, which I don't like.
But the youngins are the ones. They're the ones
they
that
don't know no better though. You 18, you say my. I'm saying today, 13-year-olds are saying nigga, you know, they black or whatever, so they think it's cool.
Who can you blame?
But who can you blame?
The older
I'm just saying,
nigga.
I blame the older nigga. You know you don't blame both people saying that. Why do you feel comfortable saying that? And you fucking mad black girls just because.
Just because.
That's
If you like them, it's why
they're not
they
trying to
have
like you.
black girls like they're
They're trying to
prostitutes.
I've seen that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not respecting that. Like that's all I'm saying. Like everyone can't say nigga. It's like. Oh, because
not everybody. You right. Nah. Real, right and wrong is wrong. Like not everybody could say nigga.
I'm in an office space, right?
If
It's a diverse office space. They playing all types of hip hop. Everything is nigga, nigga, nigga. It's white people, and it's young. White people, Asian, all races, and they kind of don't want to say it, but you know, if you wasn't there, they fucking say it.
I know. I'm working on OR.
You see, you in the club.
The white surgeons is like playing this way. I'm just like,
That's what we giving them to say though.
you think you want to OR people, you don't know what's going on. You say like, oh, like in little ways,
And they're comfortable.
but it's just like, so if you drive in your car, it's like your kid.
You can't do
I
that.
probably
You know your kid, you driving, and your kid is like, it's like, yo,
That's exactly what it is.
like you, like when you
So
take
my thing is
you.
that if a white person is going to say it around you until they're going to say it until you check them. I'm saying the same thing goes with Arabs. Arabs don't get no pass over white people.
That's
It's
a fact,
not really.
but that's the same thing. All right, now I'm gonna change the same situation. I'm gonna put Cardi B with the whole when she said the flu shit. The Crip niggas had a heart attack, but Nipsey Hussle Crip niggas say, yo, this is how blood. Like you understand? We're not gonna publicly put that information out there. You know,
Right.
Cardi was wrong in that aspect, but at the same time, this is how you talk in the comfortability of your own home.
Right.
Same thing with Donald Trump in office.
Right.
He's getting away with all types of shit.
Right.
You understand? Why is it? And this is a person that's in a professional atmosphere, so it's
Right.
just like, how far can you check somebody if this is who they are?
You can, but I'm just saying for me, if I see it, then that's just for me. I feel like I'm a woman who's aware. I'm a conscious woman. I'm not gonna allow that. And maybe sometimes you feel comfortable because you're not educated. It doesn't mean that you're whatever. It means that someone has to educate you. You don't have that right to say it. It doesn't mean that they're gonna stop saying it. I'm just saying that if more black people said something, they probably would not feel so comfortable in saying it. I agree with him that we give passes. Growing up, we always gave passes. If a white person grew up in the hood or whatever, it's like, okay, that's how I look at it. Like, if your people around you are allowing you to say it, then okay.
I
But I
that.
feel like I'm different now. I'm not comfortable. If I'm around other people, I don't feel comfortable. I'm in an office space. Like I said, I'm in an office space. There's all types of people, and nigga is blaring. It's like being in a club. You know, I ain't gonna check everyone in the club. Like, you can't say nigga. You can't. But I mean, I'm in an office space. I'm not checking them either. I'm just like, this feels uncomfortable. They wasn't saying it, but I felt uncomfortable because I know they wanted to say it.
And
But
then-
like you're right, it's hip hop. Hip hop is like.
But
Every
let's
song is nigga, nigga,
go
nigga.
down to, like I said, the intent. Like, are they saying it maliciously, or this is?
No, they're saying this is a song.
And then this is my last point on the thing.
Yeah.
As far as nigga as a derogatory term, we look at all the other derogatory terms out there: spick, chink, cracker, etc., etc.
Niggas don't say those words.
No, I'm saying like those are
Niggas
all.
don't bother people too.
Those are all.
Disrespectfully only. Sorry.
Yeah, those are all terms that are only used disrespectfully. Never
Exactly.
like no Asian guy like, yo, what up my chink?
Right.
No Hispanic like,
ones who
yo,
embrace it.
what's up my spick?
Typical black
But
people.
literally everyone is
That's
saying
what
like,
makes us special.
within each other. Like an Asian man will talk to an Asian
But
man.
that goes to show how influential. But this goes to black people not understanding our power as people.
Word.
We're influential on all levels. You understand? Not fuck it. We gods. You understand? But that's just us in our at our heart, at our core,
Spirit.
and not like you understand. Like that's in us.
Yeah.
You understand? But we're influencing all types of stuff. We're meant to be kept down.
And we don't get the credit.
You understand?
This is what